Welcome back to the Demon Tweeks YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be putting Bilstein Evo S Coilovers on our Golf R. In a previous video, you'll have seen that we fitted Vogtland lowering springs to this car at the same time that we put the wheels on. You can see that video up here. So why should we change to coilovers? Now, we're really happy with the Vogtland springs. They look ace, like we've got the fitment pretty much dialed, but the rear's sitting a wee bit too high for our liking. So what the coilover is going to allow us to do is adjust this to exactly how we want. If you don't already know, coilovers have a threaded spring perch that can move up and down within some set parameters. Now this really allows you to dial it in. You can sometimes go higher than your stock, but you can definitely go lower. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to really get that back end sitting exactly where we want. The really interesting thing with these new Bilstein Evo S coilovers is that they've been tested specifically for this application. Now the damping is fixed, but we know that Bilstein have done the work to get this absolutely nailed for this car. It's going to give us increased performance on the road and on the track. Now, there's only one thing left to do here, and that's to get this car in the fitting center and get these new coilovers fitted. So the guys in the fitting center have worked their magic and the Bilstein Evo S's are on. It's looking fantastic. We've gone a little bit lower in the front. We've gone a fair bit lower at the back as well. I think it's looking absolutely fantastic. And the range of adjustment on them is brilliant. You know, you can really dial this in to get it exactly how you want to get it fit, especially if you've got some wheels like us that aren't the stock ones as well. Now, one of the things that we did do as part of the process was get the car aligned. Now that's really important just to make sure that we're going to get even wear across all of our wheels and we've got it exactly how it should be. So we've got to go and take this thing out on the road and see what it's all about. So right now we are just sat behind a lorry, cruising along, a little bit of rush hour traffic going on. And do you know what? It feels absolutely brilliant. It's actually really comfy. I was expecting maybe a slightly harder ride, but yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. Quite often you can find that suspension like this, like coilovers, can be a little bit firm, but what Bilstein have done here is really made it drivable and commutable, I guess. But now, if we kind of get ourselves onto the twisties, press the magic button here, opens all the valves and puts us into race mode, we're really going to see what it can do. Everything just seems to tighten up. You know, the steering gets heavier on the car, so that definitely helps, but you can feel it. You can really feel as you start to push this into the corners. It just wants to grip. You know, they've really set this car up for best of both worlds, and I think you can really tell that they've done it specifically with testing the Golf R. And that obviously applies to the other coilovers in their range, so if they're compatible with your car, you know it's been tested on it. Let's see how it handles a nice tight one. Wow, okay. Very little roll, and then as the road starts to undulate here, it still feels pretty comfy. Do you know what? I think I might be fitting these to my car. So if you're in the market for some new coilovers, I would definitely consider the Bilstein Evos. There's a few different models in their range, so do check them out at the Demon Tweeks website. The links will be in the description below. I'm sure you'll find a product to suit your car. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.